found footage horror, Hangman takes the home invasion angle that has become so popular over the last decade and changes things slightly, instead asking a question: what if someone was living in your house without you knowing it?
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, hello. I think there's someone in our house.
Okay, ma'am, I need you to stay calm. What's your address?
3242 Milton Avenue.
Police are on their way. I need you to stay on the phone with me, okay?
Yes, please, hurry. You have to hurry.
Ma'am,
Please,
you say there's someone in your house right now.
Yes.
Are you able to get out of the house?
No, we're locked in, I think.
Pretty absurd, right? Well, what if that person had also put loads of cameras around your house so he could watch you while you went about daily life, all while in the comfort of your attic or loft? Yeah, Hangman requires a certain amount of detachment to really enjoy. Even still, it's doing very little original. The Miller family return home from a holiday away to discover their home has been broken into. However, this break-in is a bit different, as the person hasn't really stolen anything, instead hanging a mannequin up and writing messages on the walls. Unfortunately for the Millers, this intruder is a little bit insane. He has installed hidden cameras around the house that he watches the family on. When they go out, he comes out and starts messing with them. Things like spitting into the juice bowl, or moving things around, eating their food and talking to the youngest of the family in the middle of the night. Directed by Adam Mason and starring Kate Ashfield, Jeremy Sisko and Eric Michael Cole. Hangman tries to be an effective creepy horror but falls short because of how familiar it is. We've seen this movie before, many times, and done much better. The biggest flaw comes down to the characters, where there is just no reason to get attached. They're forgettable and at times incredibly stupid. You won't care one bit about them and what eventually happens to them. It's not necessarily the actor's fault, as when called upon they serve up decent enough performances. It's just a pity there isn't more flesh to the bones of the plot and the villain. What are his motivations? Is it just a matter of being crazy? He knows a fair bit about them and is able to set up some sophisticated cameras that the family are unable to see. On the other hand, he does masturbate to the images of the married couple having sex and seems to get enraged by what he sees. That's because as the film goes on, he seems to believe that he can make the family happy and that Kate Ashford's Mrs. Miller wants to be with him. An interesting angle that is dropped abruptly for a shock value ending. There's just not that much to Hangman to either love it or hate it. A better found footage horror in that it doesn't give you motion sickness and the style of filming fits into the plot. However, it's just so bland and average that it's hard to muster up much excitement.